Vítám vás na Twitchi, vítám vás na YouTube. Absolutní cinema, nejlepší evropský, nebo nejlepší americkému týmu. Nepotřebuji víc říkat, kámo, ani ne. Derkem versus, kámo, Jawgemo and spol. Bind Lotus Haven. Ok, tohle ten kill byl navíc. Valen spadne na hit do tělíčka. To je škoda. To je teď, když píkne, mu les urve prdel, kámo. Taky nemutek si poslal. Jagger pěkný nemutek.
It's so tough for Les or Trex to get anything done here, but they could go for the silent drop, as Les has done. Repositions into sight.
Yeah, it comes down to a bit of a gamble with the timing. G2 have just used their own wall against them. They're going to use it to regroup back through the walls. Make sure they have control out towards the back of the site. There's still a lot of unknowns. There are only 28 seconds left. They think that they could have potentially exited, and there it is, opened up wide, but the trade was inside.
Tohle je lesíčko playground, kámo, on má rád tuhle ty situačky. On má rád tuhle ty situačky, kdy je poslední naživu.
Spike in his hands.
Ona má špatný read. Jo, jo. Jo, jo.
Vitality.
Nice.
Nice.
G2 again though, looking to try to increase the tempo straight down short.
Yeah, quick play occurring. A bit of spam through the smoke as well. Is going to be traded out.
Takzvaný bonus, když se podíváte. Vitality mají takzvaný bonus. V překladu do Valorantu, full buy.
Quick reinforcement of the opposite side. Vitality's attack side on this map tends to be slow, spread out. They use the drones to try to push people up into good positions. As Safe is doing now, just clearing out B long. They're going to walk down behind the Viper.
Pojď v pohodě.
Doubled up. Looking for open fights and open sightlines. There's a flash in the face kicks.
Nejsem fanoušek Bleache, by the way, na bindu, kámo, co jsme tady Mazariny a Suba. 2020.
And hunting for a bit of information. Calls are being made. Vitality's starting to stack some more bodies over towards the A side. That's why they want to set their mark. No showers control though while this is going on, but Jonah P.
Oh boy,
okay, just gotta scurry out of there, just not in time. He's dropped Trent. Vitally important fight out towards showers. Now he's going to be squeezed from these remaining players. Vitality know how important this position is.
Kámo. Nemám slov.
There's just no options whatsoever for these G2 players. Putting the slow squeeze on. Valen forced to pick up the pieces, but he's...
Yeah, saw it a tiny bit from DRX.
Balancing spotted here, up into this spot. Abundance of Yuto going to be lobbed right at him. Barely alive, man. The thread that he's hanging on to barely. It is Yuto going to be thrown straight back.
Kicks zatím. Na raketky, on ne. Oh, tak to je insane combo, actually. Není, on ho dal špatně, kdyby ho dal obráceně, kámo, tak má 3 killy. Nedělám si prdel. On je dál takhle šerifem. Tak dobře.
Sheriff finds two, left on the side and Trex alongside him. Tries to go for the spray down, but Leaf is responding.
Playground. On to má rád, tuhleto.
Again, a series of unknowns rattling through his mind.
On to má rád.
Is a mile and a world away.
On je plazič obecný.
Time pressure is on Les. He's trying to pull some of these players out, get a bit more information. Maybe a pick to make it much more winnable. G2 are not giving him squat, not giving him an inch. And now,
Haluzí ho nenapadne ani jednou, jedinkrát, že by mohlo být
All was to defend him.
He early round flashed somewhere else on the map. I've got to be honest, I can't remember where he began.
Okay.
And Trent's managed to pick up a kill just by spamming there, anticipating that Les was going to be scaling off the back of the wall going up.
His timings are quite impeccable. I mean, Jonah P's sliced them up, cuts up the fight. Spread for your troubles, kicks.
Spread default from Vitality, and we haven't seen any team really be able to punish that. Vitality have so much success on this map because they players spread default, and every player is in position to really flex their muscles. We know how strong the roster is. But here, Derker goes down. Jonah P forced him out into the open with the aftershock and then just held the angle. Good for the one.
Playbook here for Vitality. Bit of a slow siege attempt. Making sure they make no noise. Got to try and get themselves into the site.
Darky má ultinu, ten Jonah je minus. Tupec! Zase mi vyhledě, co dělal ten Jonah P, kámo. Když víš, že nikdo nemá lampy. To je prostě mágo!
The smoke in their face that makes it nice and awkward, and the call has to be made to try and fight this one through and out. Flashes in their face, and Jawgemo is attempting to be that one step ahead, spraying away. Kicks is running a gun, even has 8 seconds left to play with in the round, and it's just enough.
Ult na backside.
The extension they needed. Plant is down now, 2v2. Forwards is the angle, the footsteps betraying him. Armageddon's out. Rolling red carpet. G2, they are not the VIPs, they are not the ones to the party, but they're going to try and make it about them here now.
Co se děje, kámo, tohle ta hra zatím, ty vole, I guess.
In hand, he's worried. Call needs to be made here for Vitality, and it's a steel guard and lay it out just on top. A lot of ults to be expended here.
Kámo, co to je za kola, ty vole, to, co se děje? Všude ultiny, vole, utility, retejky, rakety, do sebe. Co to kurva je? Zase ultina, spray do smoku, full blind spray, pík do nejdu, solo pík, další solo pík. A GG. Daně skára.
Slow walk up though, and another refight is called for, another TP.
Co je za šestý smysl, kámo, timingově tohleto udělat? Jebene. Až je to píkne.
Just when you think you're safe, always going to be refighting you, but how much more do they really have here? Sliders of corners and sliders of gaps, and G2
oh, this is less.
With smokes are going to be dropped down and backs to these players. A vital one of that. Jawgemo, he's ready. Take that contact and catch some kills, but it's Jonah P.
Defend.
It's still great, but they're not getting the pick.
Plus ty G2 mají na defend tu Viceku, kámo, jakože ta Vice na defend je podle mě úplně jakože crazy. Kdyby neměli tu Viceku, tak prostě jdeš po každý od toho breache, že víš, že s breachem hraje ten též, jo? Máš to podle mě free, takhle oni ví, že jakoby na jedné straně je to combo. A na druhé prostě Vajska, která je prostě broken right now. Tak lampy, když si vezmeš, to je ti jedno. To je ten krásnej, vole, jakoby... To je ten krásnej... Jak to říct? Neže mýtus. A ten misunderstanding, že jakoby... Ranky dělá cool hlavně, víš? To nemyslím někoho na tebe špatně nebo něco, ale jakože overall... Že jako lampy se nedají plentit. Prostě strašně moc duelistů na rankedu řekne I take lamps, I go judge. Super, tak si v lampa. A ty tam budeš sedět s judgem, ale šavry třeba netakneš a my v životě naplentneme, no. Já jsem zvědavej, jak se adaptují Vitality, ale podle mě děláš aftershock nalevo a rakety dozadu, ale... Ne, dá se to pro mě ojebat, že tam prostě vejdeš, když ty rakety končí, no nevím, je to takový... Ty pičo, čuml to? Jonah P umřel na Derkeho a 4 další asisty měli. Tam co všechno bylo na tom CTčku, jako... Vidět replay, kamo... Ty OPVčka bych chtěl vidět, ale Derek už se aktivoval. Derek je aktivován.
Wants to take the fight and he wants to take it now, but he has slowed it down and he is essentially the sole recipient of this site. He's got to try and hold this one down. First defense. Oh my god, he might just be the only one necessary.
Ticker nebo ne, u něj se fandí jenom, když to jde o jeho obohacení. Ok, Bridge tu nasypal. To zápasu zahraje o co? O moc ne, kámo, jenom o 10 milionů korun českých. Ty jsi našla tiket, Roxan? Kurva, tak je okamžitě na klusa.
Jawgemo from the side, still has the rifles in the hands of these players. It's going to be sailing them into the sunset, easily done with the trade inside for kick.
Actually.
How do you choose to play it? Breaks it. Also a bit of uncertainty.
To je takový spamy, vole. A nevím, proč ty ultiny nejsou zelený, když je mají nabitý, proč jsou bílí, kámo. Proč svítí bílé ty ultiny, když jsou hotový, ale jsou zelený, když se nabijí. Když nejsou, jak jsou šedý, a když jsou hotový, jak jsou bílí, to dají prostě zelený, kámo, nebo červený, to celý, vole, nevím. Actually, neuvařili, vole.
making sure he's mightily consistent.
Pro mě
at
teda.
least to return
Taky, že
those
jsem mu
kills,
dal.
but Leaf, hold on, got something to say about it.
Co dal Leaf?
And Jonah P by his side towards sand area. The Armageddon play to try and punish the drone that was coming out wide, but it's a quick step away. Durka's landed himself a bullet to the dome.
Wow, Jonah P. He was doing this in the prior game as well. He is an anti-op missile with the Vandal.
Durka's normally good for that. Nice to spot it out of setup. Even choosing to trigger one step forwards into the fight and the fray, but that is going to be an orbital strike. Pushes him out wide.
Lesíček, kámo.
He's able to navigate it well enough.
A taky hrozně specifický play, vole.
There's a plant now coming through, but it's an aftershock to disrupt, and Jonah P.
He has the breach ult.
Could make a go of this one here, but honestly a little bit too late. Taking this one plant down and out, but you choose to go off of this. Push forwards outside of triple. There's no follow-up out through heaven, so less. Oh, he's not safe, is he? It's util where that came from. Trek's feeling like the issue's being forced, and the molly goes up and over just to buy them a bit of time. He's got an orbital strike in the back pocket. It's an extra layer of defense to try and win this round.
Oh!
Oh my! Josh got a head on it. Salva's out towards the
Basketballista.
Remove one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, fotbalista.
Still positions to play and even goes down to the Salvos anyway. Orbital strike forced out, but time is
On to pustil, tam byl raketník.
They need to draw the blood, they need to find these players and these bodies. Kicks round to the side.
Oh
my god!
Out Jorg. Unusual he's giving them. He's playing the mini boost style of duelist at the moment.
Stray shots, less. Chip down. Heal online though.
Dobrý healesek, dobrý healesek.
Not too much more damage done. Speaking of damage,
hodně dobrý healesek.
dropped into the process. Smokes in their faces. G2 looking like they might want to try and go for a bit of a refight.
Dobrý trade.
Way in for the side and Jonah P in the backlines. Salvos drop down. Attempted to buy some time here for G2, and they've got this sight into a vice grip safe, trying to barrel his way forward. The damage done to a variety of players, unless it's a dead man walking. He should be at this point. Trent, jump spot. Less sticks, half earned on the defuse. It's win condition.
Oh! Sedni si pičo, vole.
How is he pulling that off?
You're putting up again today.
To be forwards and a stun connects, and okay. Wrangle control.
Tohle je celý, co ten komp umí, no, co dělají G2 prostě. Jak říkám, jste prvoplánový, taky kámo, nevím, prostě nevím kámo, úplně mi to připomíná Fady Gaming, vole. Nevím kámo, prostě mi to nelíbí, vole, nevím proč. Nepřijde mi to kámo dostatečný na to, aby to byla win condition, vole. Taký cheesy playe prostě, ale investuješ do toho strašně moc a ignoruješ prostě celou tu hru, to by jediný co děláš, že prostě dáš ten jeden kill nebo vezmeš jeden ten space, který chceš, ale úplně odignoruješ zbytek všeho, vole. Když mi takhle hrával prostě, takhle koloval mi přišlo, vole, nix. My jsme stvořili metu, zmíním, ale Viata na akademka jí taky hraje. Phoenix jo, kámo. Na Havenu, to je sypačka, vole. Jedna mapa, on ten Phoenix je dobrý na perlu třeba, no.
Safety with the spam out from triple. Leaves it just to save. 1v3 scenario. Need to ISO these fights, and good luck to you. Deep stun. No peek happening. G2 have got this one in the bag. Say, okay, Rolling Thunder's going to be used.
Bude s jedním životem, jo, to zkusit. S jedním životem to zkusit, Bejku.
Play straight down on the site. Aftershock Thorns, Les is lucky to be alive. Armageddon in through the back of the halls, forcing the issue and forcing the players forward.
Počkej, to chtěli vyhráli to kolo.
Players with the plant down themselves. Thrown up, gonna be here in that one. Okay, that even gets the tag on top of it. Full line, rounded about. Salvo's out through the back. There's a safety pocket to play in itself. The auto strike out wide. Jawgemo, he's just running his way forwards.
To byl extrémně těžký shot,
Durka finding that value, and here we go. Shotguns in play. Do you dare step in to the nest, which is Lamps?
Backside to byl Brimoli, celý backside nezme Brimoli. Bohužel bro, kamo 2-2, co je?
Lamps is a bloodbath occurring. Quick reposition as well. It's discipline here. The G2 players are showcasing, making sure that they double up. No ISO fight.
What?
Less. He's not given much to work with. Still does the work. Still does the damage. Brings it to a 1v1. Salvo's online. Trex is pushed back for about a moment.
Ten molík.
Smoke.
What?
Still down.
To je jeho molík.
Safety to play in and just leaping into the fight.
To je škoda, kámo.
Walk up into the smokes by G2.
No flashes though. They can't get into backside here.
Happy to play slow for now.
Jak se plazí v těch smolcích prostě. Krysy.
Hard commits, sticks the plant down. Vitality want to try and play this with their player advantage, but Dirk is slow going off on the flank himself.
Tam je Vajzvola na shortu, ale...
Thorns, not broken, potentially slowing it down, and it does actually split up these players ever so slightly. The trade isn't there in time, not by Leaf, unless he's doing quick and dirty work.
Já jsem řekl, že má 5-15 a on dá nejvíc důležitý killy na světě, vole. A ještě ho jebe portem, čum.
Nade rebounds, pushes him out! It just falls down to it! It's gonna be the fault line, does connect.
Ten report nechtěl podle mě takhle mít, ne?
Plays off the sound cues, being body blocked into the process as Thorns at his feet.
To byla nějaká finta, jako. Ale tak Vitality to mají úplně pič nějakou fintu, replay okamžitě. A vem si, že teď si vemte, kamo, netru mě to, nice. Teď si vemte chat, že v tier 2, pojď ty kokot. No je to koplo. dobrá finta v TikToku, extra E+.
Dirk was plucked out of the sky while it was happening. Orbital strike wasted in the process. Trek's not going to have that one to work with a little bit later.
Měl ten TP, taky mi to přišlo, že to jako nemá moc využití než...
Yeah, he's just holding the wall. Is there a level of awareness for G2? Do they actually take this clear? It's still less. Doesn't matter.
Zoom in reakce.
Still going to rip your head clean off. Retreats, backs away. This guy didn't even hear it with the footsteps.
Ale čekal, že prošel ten molík, no.
Relatively easy one in terms of predicting
that. Nervy.
Trent's also got a nice timing. Smoked off though. Might not feel confident.
Já chci, aby někdo něco roztřískal v tom Valorantu.
In the meantime, I've had Jorg sat around this position the entire round.
Re-exploration. Re-exploration! It's from both of them. Jorg and Kicks. It's just Jorg who gets the better of it.
To se já žijem podle mě.
Avoid the stacks.
Flash held, primed and ready. Kicks wants to try and send this one. It's a fake flash play. G2 are ready for it though.
Well read by Jawgemo there, still managing to get two after he flicked back away from the false flash.
It's quick reactions. Saw a lot of thrifties just in the game earlier. Not likely, at least for this round.
No, not today. And that big ult cycle that felt like it was about to come online and tip Vitality over the edge. It's starting to swing the other way. Dirk read it though.
He's making sure to stack it, plenty of bodies. Dirk takes contact, flash round to the side, that's a quick dodge! Flick of the wrist round to the side, into response though.
Nice, no into response.
Jonah B, that's a TP. Forced back out into the way, I don't think that was intentional. Flash forwards, good
co měl dělat Kicks jako?
Putting the squeeze onto the
co měl dělat do piči, FPS
hra. The read that they can just tear apart these B defenders, and this round it works to perfection. Dirk missing that opening kill. Massively important.
Massively.
And Vitality, I mean, the money is still all right for them. They still can commit to this one. The loss bonus.
Plus the money they've got in the bank.
Slightest of angles that Leaf can play in. Steady hand going to be required though for what's coming ahead because a lot of Vitality bodies have been damaged. Makes it that much more unlikely as everybody topples on the side of Vitality.
Ještě kill?
As you said, the money might still be good. I think losers bonus kicking in for Vitality.
Kámo, FPS hra. Tak beru zpátky, měl to vyhyperultit, kurva. Do píči, vole, jak to měl vyhyperultit.
Quick on the flank though, that is Dirka. And he has to be the shining light for his team at this point, but York's going to be running short. As the time ticks, the hourglass runs dry. Ults are going to be held. Util out, spraying and praying. That is the hope. But Jawgemo right from behind as well. He'll grant you no mercy.
Yes,
it's inevitable here for G2 unless Trex can pull off a miracle. With too much to work against. The players up towards the box, but it makes it a predictable spam angle, and the wall is slippery in itself. Still Vitality making moves.
Ta Vice pičovina, ne? To nemůžeš hýbat, abys nedělal zvuky, dostal damage.
They do have access at least to the first part of it. The trouble is they're going to try and Detangle and get out of the way. It is G2 players. What a reaction from Valin. Get out of here. Pulling off plays like that, and the damage done, softened up kicks. He's going to use that Trailblaze. He wants to carve out a path. Potentially some space. Shower's going to be regained. Control for it. Safe is making sure to vacuum it all the way up. And he doesn't win it out. That's taking it. How are you going to save man off now? Are you going to try and fight and force the issue forwards with it? Kicks. He's the one to take Manis into his own hands alongside Derker.
Kicks! What?
The reign supreme, but time is of the essence, and Kicks, he's got to get a move on. Got to get a move on. Got to get a move on. One down.
Ty do píči, skurvená videohra, vyjebaná, skurvená.
Vitality though still with a huge player advantage, but it's only two waiting to receive, and Trex has to be the difference maker. And he is, at least for the beginning. Leaf round to the side. Trex with three. Can land the fourth still. 13 seconds left. Spike out into the open. Now Plant needs to come online. Still Garden is ready.
Go say.
Last track.
Trailblazer.
Zelena!
Broken timing taken.
Mentals.
And Plant stuck. 1v2. Flash through.
Prosím.
Unbelievable. Moments of brilliance, almost there from Jonah P. To less potentially here, lurking player, flash through and around, that's going to be Showers, and you hear it. Yeah, here comes the rumble.
Dobrý rotate, asi?
It's a barrel sticking out, but he steps on top of it.
Není dobrý, kurva, jak tomu museli si na jednoho. Oporto za nima.
Here by Derker. He's praying anybody waits in front of him, but that's going to be the drone. It spells out doom and defeat, doesn't it? Aftershock on top of it, just in case Jawgemo wasn't enough. TP forwards, but my god, man, getting ahead of your own util at that point. Trade it out. This Kicks was hard committed onto the corner, and they're going to be glad for it at that point. And okay, Wrangle with a rifle, coverage there into every possible avenue. G2 paved the way to a plant now onto this site, potentially to the map win. It's all down to Safe, it's all down to less. 2 versus 4. Good clearance. Clears up the potential question marks, but Valin wins his fight and Les reveals his hand. Molly won't save you there, Valin's feeling it! Puts him to bed, puts him to rest.
Normální stun, že?
But held down by Leaf, okay, Ghost in hand. Sure work at Derker.
Tak, druhá mapa, dámy a páni, velký špatný chat. Vitality normálně nehrajou Lotus a G2 ho mají rádi, takže hlavně ne 2-0 pro G2, hlavně ne 2-0. Save na Vice mohla být dobrý, podle mě.
Dominating waterfall control in a 4v2, but getting pinched from both ends.
Definitely one option for you. Jawgemo whips his way around to the corner and alongside it.
Nemohl víc. Timing. Ztratil timing teďko. Dostane záda. On hraje rakety, ten sráč. Rakety, no prostě. Kámo, Riot! Mohli zabít typky, kdyby spamovali na ten spike, nebo někdo vyběhl ven, kámo.
He's gone up top. Hold on. They don't know. To the face. They don't know at all. I mean, either side just unaware of the fact that he was perched up onto the high ground. Valin.
There.
Quick to make himself known to Vitality, and that's a rifle handed over on top of it. Aftershock is good. Back it away, Derker. A couple of cheeky peeks himself, and Jorg, like we said, he's got the gate crash, so gets information, gets out.
Leaf's pushed himself into an aggressive position. Loves lurking on this map. Always got to try to keep an eye on where he is. Calling for reinforcements to go for the B pop, and Safe is here, but gets dealt with so snappy.
Still out wide. It's all on Les to do the most and to vacuum up the orbs. Get a bit closer to the ults.
Napíšu mu do kdy scrimmy.
Some hunt the lurker kind of protocols, and here they go.
Okay, Jonah P. No worries at all, man. Steady hand, steady aim. He knew that the haunt was going to be dealt with.
Slightly too late on that, or too early, I suppose you could say, but exactly as the rest of G2 were crossing behind.
Thorns down.
ADS though, that's safe, just trying to answer back in any way possible form that he can, but it's an onslaught that's going to be facing him. Drops himself down, it's a hard anchor position from Safe. He's got to get value into this spot. Util out into the hands, but return of the fire is there. Leaf.
Chat. 13-0.
Upgrade onto the floor. It's going to be received.
Zavíráme sázky.
Kicks with the smoke in. He's running rings around them. He's already found himself two. TP cuts itself across, and surely he's done enough to potentially get this round win for Vitality. He's brought it to a 2 versus 2.
Still have the paranoia to work off as well. Could hit both of these players in tree. Throw the paranoia, allow Less to open door. What are they going for here? What's the combo play?
Shadows traveling. Splitting up for the time being. Paranoia, that's a double blind. Near-sighted as both of them. They're just trying to cut sound away.
Kicks.
Keep a series of unknowns into the play, but 200 people in his hand. It's 3 in round 4, and will he get the 4? Yes, he will!
Might be looking to try to force the issue just a little bit. It's so difficult to
get
in this spot.
Deep smoke. He just spotted it. Belly a shoulder and leaves out of there, man.
He saves a bullet as well.
He knows that there's danger in the air. Oh my God.
Bože.
Off to the side, but wasn't expecting that one. And okay, nice. Sheriff, quick work.
Lesíček, vole, co je?
My goodness!
Pojď sem, kam jdeš?
Where's he pulled that from? He was at 145 range for some of those as well. He wasn't even one-shotting.
That's pure insanity. Straight up the gut, right what Vitality needed.
Leaf was calling for help, just to clear kicks. And in the scramble, they forgot. They forgot about Less. They thought they dodged this guy when he got exported to EMEA this year. Now he's back to haunt the Americas players.
30 seconds left.
Down to Jawgemo, he's gonna go walkabouts here, but
replay.
Swarmed quickly.
We're all just waiting for the replay. And then as he walks into kicks, Les walks up.
Cinkatura.
Kill are close enough to be
Cinkatura.
And then Valin gets 145.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dobrá cinkatura.
I was just hoping and hunting for a bit of information, but he's missed the
Slave potřebuje se nastartovat, kámo, tohle eventu. Zbraň? Nechce zbraň?
Snakebite to slow down the approach. Vitality got this one under complete control.
But they're going back into kicks here. Softened up from earlier. Only 70 HP. Dies to 2 Vandal bullets and already has taken 1.
What almighty, she's stuck in his way.
Má jeden život, oba dva.
The bullets. Twists and turns into this round. The story being told by G2, but they might not like it.
Ono netrefil. Šerifa vytáhni, no. Jak letěl Derke, vole.
But you've been slowed down to a crawl and creeping round from behind. It's safe. He reveals the hand anyway. Steel Garden, let loose.
Nice.
And random spray paves the way, wins the day.
Ne!
Somehow G2. How the hell have they done this? They forced Trex into a 1v2. Starts to tap, no bullets left. He needs to try and find a fight early on, walking right in. And
2v5.
just does not lose.
Týpek umřel na vlastní nade.
Crazy.
To je 1% šance, že se ho podaří, kámo.
And they don't need these. This is one of the first halves that they've been able to get off to a lightning hot start.
Pablo, ty máš tiketos, viď?
When your form's good, you don't slow down.
Na Vitality.
Yeah. Every kind of coin flip fight is going their direction. The spams through the smoke.
They've been passing around the horseshoe.
A tak první půlka už procla.
Take down Vitality, you got to be good, and sometimes I guess you got to be a little lucky. And G2, they're looking on fire right now.
Got a both. Re-exploration by Les, instant punish with a bullet to the head. Out wide, door opened. And bodies dropped, toppled.
They are destroying the EMEA representatives here in the first round of the playoffs. This is destruction.
Yeah.
This is them flexing the superior power of their composition as well, I think. And also Valin being able to make the difference in the IGL department. It's credit to Vitality that we've not seen that at any point so far this year. A reminder that this team is 6-0 this version of the Vitality super team. If G2 are able to close this out, and they're looking good for it, it would be Vitality's first loss of the year. The first loss with this roster, with Derker and Les joining the team. Many others have tried. Top teams, top IGLs. It's taken something pretty special today to put the pressure onto them and make it seem like a possibility.
Ne, ještě neprohrál Jagger, no. To je insane.
And if they head over here towards the C site, it's got some of the Vice util and one of the hero rifles.
Jawgemo straight in there, less. Trying to make the most of it with his crosshair placement and precision. It's the name of the game for a player like him. It's good for that one.
Wallbang.
Potentially even footing for his team to walk into this, but
ne wallbang, neplantrám. Nevadí.
Okay, well, leave.
Buying time for Derke's flank.
It's the important thing. Derke wrapping around with that rifle in hand. Might get open access. And yes,
Derke otazník. Saj otazník. Soj! Kokot!
Still.
Do not want to give away a sound cue here.
There's thorns, death, there's spam coming your way, and a wall's dropped down, but luckily, Kicks has provided that smoke prior.
Friend, they're about to fight Mount off the horn. No, they decided to back it up.
The difficult one.
Myška na ještě ne.
Open. Somehow Leaf wins out that fight. There's options mounting up. Here for G2, they could take it into many different directions here, but they set the sights over towards C with only 30 seconds left.
Yeah, and Vitality still have 3 players here. A Vice ultimate, Fade ult.
Here's the difficulty.
What a third in chat.
You chew through this. You can't exactly bide your time and wait this one out. Got to try and just send it. Take the fight anyway. Pistols in hand, and the timing has been caught. And you're in the shadow arm at that point, Valen. Not ready for the fight that's going to be coming your way. Less. Drex safe, all being put to play into the side, and when the Nightfall hot on their heels, Jonah P is forced to try and get that plant down.
Ooh!
And you got to win that one out.
Masivní výser.
This is a Vitality round, all sealed up nice and pretty.
Towards Mound instead, so Kicks is going to inform the stack over towards B and A.
The refight flash, but they're way ahead of it, aren't they? Oh my god, this defense necessary, and it was all
zachránil ho, Lesíček, zachránil ho.
Happy to oblige, and that sees his perfection in motion. Safe, happy to slam it down, but caught. Reload out into the
Počkej, perfection in motion, to říká.
Defense.
To říká Mickey. Fantázia v pohybu.
Leafs on the backstab too. Nobody with tracks to try to clear this.
Rockets are playing.
Ideally, you want to go and clear over towards Rubble to start this retake.
Valorantu cuts this one up. This is for Leaf to potentially take a peek and fight out towards stairs. It's laboured, it's precarious, but he plays his life in the end because he sees it and hears it. Trex in his face. It's a necessary one, but he's causing a distraction and the backstab play. This is off the charts with the game IQ. It's buying time and win con possibilities for Valen, but he's just one man. 31 health. Leaf needs to win these ones out. Clearance, it's all about the timing and takes the peak with the smoke in play. Kicks are sticking all the way.
Nazdar! A ještě ho vystal na mid, vole, co je kurva?
There's time in the sun here and now. Guess what? A lot of bodies waiting for him on the other side of these barriers. We already said he's got the big boy gun.
Jawg has a Yoru ult, which is really difficult to up agaast.
Přijde mi hezky, že do top 4 postoupili z každého regionu jeden jakoby tým. To nebejvalo. Vždycky. Tam bylo prostě častokrát nějaký tým 0krát, nějaký region 0krát, nebo nějaký region víckrát, jako to je prostě 1-1-1. A jedna v tom. Derkem má 2-8. Co? To. Je. 3-8! 4-8!
Oh, that's so good from Trex and Derke.
You wanted to see more from him.
5-8!
And now he's tearing G2 to pieces.
There's nothing that Trent can do to salvage this one. Vitality needed that.
A 6-8.
Vitality are raring to go. They want to set this guy up for another one. Why not?
4 in the round from Derke. 1 away
Jinxo jsem ho, kámo.
And a 5th on the board. But Derke's so aggro. He disrespects util so often with his op. He's an incredibly tough player to play against. They're going to do the same again.
Who's next? Incredibly well orchestrated. Dimensional drift, though, is one thing. And it's going to be spotting out 1, 2 players here. Fault line's going to be coming through. Exiting.
Nazdar!
Has broken his bloody ankles. It's up to the rest of G2 to see if they can do a bit more with this one. And Leaf does return with that 1 kill. Armageddon. Lay it down a little bit prior. It's going to be wasted, though. Trent not getting too much done with that one.
Madmock time?
That is so sick. Kicks just TikTok.
Já si nemohl tak, kámo.
Absolutely owned him.
Nebo zelený čaj time.
Go for a bit of a re-exploration here. They lost a lot of information over on the A side of the map, so Safe wants to pick some back up.
Oh! Into his prime sidelines.
Sexy. Sexy chlap.
Perfect timing. With all that mid-round information that he gathered, he got a bit more than that, didn't he, though? Not just information. Kills, bodies toppling on the side of G2, and it leaves it just down to the two, Trent and Leaf. They have the easier side to get themselves into. Kicks will at least be forced to respect a bit of this util.
Klasický vanish.
30 seconds left.
That sound cue's made, and now Stampede going to be occurring. Pit lay it down, why not? Might as well just throw everything into the mix to try and win this one round out. Up through. Snake bite.
Nazdar do smoku!
Spray down, snake bite.
To jsou na ty molotovy!
Could be a miracle worker, but my god, how the hell do you tangle with this one? It's a pit versus pit. Heavy blight now, lay it down over towards the seaside. Hit damage to play in. Players highlighted reload order.
Ano, CVS už dip, jo. CVS, tam mám něco, no, kámo. Hoši 6 je nice.
Catching onto less, excuse me. Orbs up, this is Vitality trying to fake.
Jako jsem prodával něco. Já jsem prodával VP carry.
Back at it. Oh, Trent just sees it. Barrel poking wide.
Jsem toho měl moc.
Reveals a hand here for Vitality, and now util offloaded.
Fake pivot B. See if they can draw something out of Jorg or Jonah.
Players aren't budging though, not for now.
Jagger.
It might not be a fake.
Pro Pabla. Jsou ty betíky na ty zápasy. Tady kdybys dal 5 korun. Ty. Chápeš, bys 5 korun dal, kámo, na ten zápas. Ty nemůžeš tak brát. Já to prodal v plusu, no Milan. Já to prodal v plusu, plus jsem to měl dost dlouho, takže jsem tam měl dividendu. Velký hate on me, a to nebylo tak myšlený. To je já, kdybych tam na 5 korun, chápeš? Je to stejný na mě, Jagger. To je jenom to, že Pablo ojebává systém, kámo. Slowly edging, kámo, edžujte víc, edžujte víc. Ještě edžuj. Edžuj. Tyhle edžuj. Je vole. A oni streamou v dvojité kvalitě, takže musíme si zvyknout, kámo. Nesmíme se zvykat na prémiové kvality.
He's not shy, is he? Still, it's Lesser takes that swing, and he was the one who was healthy with the armor. The only other player that could have taken that fight. Discipline in the moment, but now, oh, double face, triple face by G2. Trex just catches wind of it, backs himself away.
Jako hodně slabý bonusek mají G2, kámo. Nemuseli by to vyhrát.
The spike is in the hands of Trex.
Valen's made the right call here.
Walkabouts again. Nice and active. We'll see if Safe though can put a stop to it. He's only got the stinger into his hands. Spike exchange and drops around. It's going to be the fault.
Co to je za vajzvolu?
How well thought out is this util?
Co to je za vajzvolu?
Can't step forward too much here, but like you said, 30 seconds.
Pojďte na to, chlapi.
Running against them here, giving up a lot of space. It's a
nový type of default, jako jo.
He's looking around all over the bloody place. Trent takes a peek from on high. Cuts Turka straight out the picture. 15 seconds. Vitality got to get a move on, and they need to defend this spot.
Jde obskočit ta vola, ne?
It's a safe plan. Up for the posture, this one back. It's a 3v3, and Kicks are on 10 HP taking this fight. Surely not as ideal. I mean, he's going to be calling now for Safe. Joining him. In hands, but listen, bullets answered right back through the wall and more. Through the top, needs to be a defense. Order! Jorg is hitting absolute worldies and a double face. Oh my!
Bože, proč?
Filthy work, man.
Play.
Out was Rattle.
Wallbang.
Off Jonah P.
Ono wallbangnul do Derka, by the way, true.
In, but there's no one else to play off the back of that one, so the damage done, and you can mow them all down. It's too predictable and it's too easy when you play like that.
Tohle mi připomíná.
A massive map pool problem.
To bylo příšerný.
huge. It's going to be on their minds. And a vital one for Vitality. Outlaws revealed. Playing in Jawgemo, bait and switch. Should be a level of awareness here. Yes, there is. What a flip. Crosshair placement wasn't quite ideal for Jawgemo to take that one, but you're absolutely right, Josh. I mean, Derka. Almost the hospital flick is what it looked like, but definitely adjusted time. Here's a showstopper. Let's loose. And finds a body. Leaf, there's no retreat from that one. And
ale obráceně teda.
He's running rampant.
Oni jsou na defendu. Ale jako chápu, jak to myslel.
Attempt to pre-fire onto that space. Dimensional drift to re-clear out.
Oh, ten na info dobrá, ale.
Gets the info, spots out less.
Jak běží zpátky.
Forwards into the corner.
That's unbelievable.
Same spot Jorg got cleared from before, though.
Level of awareness still here, but they just take the initiative and they take
nice, jaký výser. Ten se hodil, ty vole.
Players lagging behind it, they just played anti-flash as a result of the positioning, and Jonah P has got a few more ults.
Kurva, FPS, hra bacha na ty ultiny, kurva!
Salvos at your feet. There is no safety. You cannot survive that one. It's an onslaught coming your way, and G2 find themselves with a player advantage now in a potential retake. They're happy to play it with pack mentality, group up together. Give Vitality the site, give them the space.
Derka's actually got great info though, because he controls waterfall. So as this comes through,
Ultina, prosím, ultižni 3, prosím, jo!
To this point, Nightfall expended, aftershock into the side, Derka draws blood.
Nož reveal, klid, viděl ho! Mentol pojebaní.
Bit of spam, Odin, not the weapon of choice. Not by any means.
Špatný plant.
But how the hell do you get into there? You just can't cross past them.
These are the two players from Vitality.
Can potentially get that pick. Meanwhile, primed and ready to pounce. That's Vitality.
There's a paranoia here, and Leaf could open the door if he's feeling particularly bold. Safe gets away with it. They're going back into it.
Ne, do bene.
God damn, man. Finally a bit of stray spam into the box, but time's running short, and Vitality, they've outthought themselves. They've run out of the options here. 5 seconds, barely enough to get this plant online, but they still need to deal with safe and just drop down. No free shot. He knows he has to play his life.
Delay, potřebujeme delay na tom. Dobrá ultina. Holdi to ty mentol! Co smoke, jebe ti!
From the Vitality players up and over the top as well. Rebounds away, just drop it into the bodies. They're bumping into each other, man. Into the knives and into the fray. And a fight won out by G2, at least momentarily, but is it even planted for safe? That is the question. Tucked to the corner. Salvos just can't quite get his body on it, man. G2.
Kamo, co dělá ten X do píče? Tenhle jsem nesměl dostat takhle pinch.
Leaf has been a monster this series. They're going forwards into a rubble fight. First one of the game.
Yeah, explosive. Not what we've been conditioned for, but as the curtain drops, so does kicks. Dimensional drift in through the back as well. That was an evacuation attempt, and he got all the info that was necessary. 2 players immediately out of the picture and out of the fight here. Vitality. It's going to be a scrap.
Tam, kde byl, by dostal stejně Jirka Flash, Jagger, to by dostal vždycky. Jirka Flash je broken, to když chceš, to prostě týpka Flash nejednou.
Pixel angle. Jonah P. Usually perfect on it.
Kam se dá ten Jonah P v těch pixelech na skoupnutí, vole, to je v kokot zasraný, fakt.
Tracks and less to do it all in this spot. Respect given.
So much respect. In spots like this, sometimes it can be too much. You give the Vitality players a bit of space where they can walk forwards and isolate a 1. But G2, they're known for being disciplined.
Paranoia, snake bite to respond. Trex, use of his own, waiting into his hand. Forced out into the open, and Zalifa takes that first contact. Skipping a hop straight into their face, Judge and play, and they know exactly where Les is. Another full defuse. They're min-maxing in a moment like this, man.
That's so good.
Players, they're in through and out. Vitality have got to try and force the issue and take the fight forwards, but which direction do you face it in? That is the question. Smokes dissipating, util forwards, flashes are blinding them. And how do you stand your ground against this one? Spraying, praying, winning the day.
Nice.
It's precise by save.
Tady tancuje ten kokot.
And listen, flicking around all over the place. There's no safety.
Má dobrý plan.
Derka deep onto the site. Dodges his way past most of the util. This is cheeky from him.
Necessary? Ty seš necessary, ty vole 4v3, jaký necessary, kurva. Stůj a holdí, ty kokot.
He's going to get pressured now. Needs some bailout. Defense is ordered up. Still kicks his way ahead of it. Jonathan's been dealt with. Still spraying and praying, running rampant into the back of the side here. Jawgemo. Jawgemo. He's handed it. Target rich environment.
Zase 4v3 a zase pušuje někam Derke, kámo. Já bych prostě vzal tu rákosku strašně, vole.
G2 gets what they want.